Good morning, laddies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to, or let me redo that if you didn't hear me. Welcome back to What If Him Zuko, or no, What If Crazy Man was in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe, or should I say Yu-Gi-Oh GX universe? So, yeah. Reason why I'm making this What If is because I still love Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh. And yeah. So, let's begin with the duelist. Hold on. Yeah. So, they introduce like new, or bring back characters like her and the rest of them, and him. So, in this alternate timeline, Crazy Man, or Funny Man, and he always seems so like he makes people laugh, but deep down he feels sorry for his opponents because he ends his duels way too quick. Like if he was dueling against him, he would have won. Because yeah. And his deck, or his archetype that he's running, is called Crazy Town. And it's a custom archetype where it allows every time one of the monsters gets summoned, it shuffles all cards back into the deck, and you could use the entire deck as your main hand. So yeah. And plus, depends on a monster, could be searched out by using, yeah. So, it's like him putting his entire hand back and into his deck, and like he walks over to the opponent and beat the snot out of them, kind. Yeah. So, yeah, he shows up. He's more relaxed. And and plus, sometimes he's like, or he was a new student, and they wanted to challenge him on how fast he could do it. So they invited the top duelist, or actually, yeah, this guy, or actually, no, wait, I don't remember. So it would be this guy. So he's just relaxing, and reading a calm book. And Zuko, or he says, "All right, let's see what you got, new student of the Duel Academy." Hey, that would have been disrespectful if. Huh. Alright. I was trying to read the book. But if you want to know, I'll happily end it quick after. So then it was the crazy man and funny man and like time. So he goes first. He summons Crazy Town Prisoner. Yeah, it's a level 4 dark effect monster with 0 defense and 0 attack. As the Viper, or whatever his name is, he's laughing. With that many, or with that weakest stat line, I could crush it. Oh, well, you wouldn't be laughing. I activate his effect, but once he's summoned, I can shuffle all cards into the deck from my hand. But for the rest of the duel, I don't need to draw any cards. I can select cards. But with my Crazy Town Prisoner's effect on the field, I can activate his different kind. Behold, I activate from my deck the spell card Crazy Town of Insanity. Yeah, the Crazy Town of Insanity allows me to, select a monster on the field, and both players take 1,000 damage for each level of that selected card. But if it was a Crazy Town monster on the field, the user, or the controller of it, does not take any damage. So I selected my prisoner or card, or my prisoner monster. So yeah. So he's also called Crazy Town Prisoner. So I don't get affected by it. But you, my friend, have been affected by it. As they see, or as Venom, or no, that girl, or no, that guy's like, boom, loses 4,000 line points. As they're like, man, he's a pretty good duelist. And I'm not done. The card that I sent back into my deck has activated. Another spell card. It's called Crazy Town Assemble. With this card, I can special summon a monster, or 2 monsters from my deck, directly to my field in attack mode. And then he summons out the the spellcaster and the fiend comedian. Yeah, and then their effects go off, and yeah, then selects 3 cards from the one selects 2 cards from the deck or the graveyard. And the other one, yeah, activates, and then, yeah. So then they're like, man, boom, home. But how did you win that quick? It only, as he looks at his watch, it only took 2 seconds. And off of it. I've been timing this. The first turn kill. So then, yeah. So then he's more, then he gets back to reading the book. He's so peaceful when he reads. Then the certain people comes up. Like her. And Jaden. Man, that was a pretty fast duel that you always do. Huh. Yeah. So, do you want me to go into his backstory, how this guy was? Well, he comes from a long line of family where they are crazy, where they usually, but the parents taught him how to duel really fast. Time and speed. Yeah. So, yeah. So then the couple do a time skip where, because it's, let's say there was, or actually yeah. Yeah, so yeah. So his friend, so he goes, as he, on his own, or let's say they got teleported, he walks around, he looks around, he sees nothing too crazy, but he did notice the duelists, most of them are acting like not themselves. As he had a great idea, of him as he bites, like disconnected. As he tossed it away. So then he runs around as he says, guys, I know why the duelists are acting like this. As some of them are like, tell us, why are they like doing this? They became like dual goals. As he looks over at as he walks over, grabs the thing, uh, that Mr. Viper Herm put on us. As he, like, oh, it's these things. Yeah. My Herm, I was unique, different. As he bites off the arm, or no, not arm, the no, the one that is on Huckleberry's, this one right here. So then he rips it off, or like bites it off, and yeah. As everyone follow his lead, as they're like, what do you mean about the it's ciphering off that. No. So then the email that was possessing one of the other students is like, you're a fast, quick learner. Yeah. As he... Hold on, there's a little... Don't worry. After this, then the... Let's hang out. Huh. So that makes him, or makes like Ebel who that was possessing him. I'll just say Ebel. Was getting annoyed. So then he says, all right, Rennie, I'll go first. I summon this monster. Like crazy town prisoner. And yeah, crazy town prisoner. He did the same strategy him entity with like the Viper. But he activates the spell card from his deck that he activates Gateway to Heaven's things. Yeah. So then yeah. So his opponent, like against Ebel, lost, and then his he keeps up his pain in full. So yeah, as they're like, man. So he gets like left. So then, yeah. So then my character got possessed by Ebel. Oh, oh. But there was one person that really loves him, was her, or is her. She says that no matter how many things that annoy you, yeah. So she worries about him. So they go back into that, and they do. Let's do a time skip to the Crazy Town versus Jade and Yugi. But it was Ebel that was in control. Crazy. And yeah. So then as he had a powerful will. Yeah. So the now it's yeah. So in this alternate timeline, she went with. So yeah, sorry about that. So basically, she says crazy or funny. Good thing that we found you. We need or we try to find you and bring you back home. As Ebel starts to talk, oh, but she gets cut out as the guy is were the I, he yeah. So then yeah, between it was painful for Honey to like as Ebel is like, huh, I see he still has a lot of willpower left. Now I summon his dark, crazy town on monsters. And with their effects, eh, the, yeah, with their effects activated yeah. So, but there was one called Crazy Town Neuron, or like Crazy Town Trigger. It's a trap card. And but Abel does not know that it exists in his deck. So prepare to die, Jaden. or the as then the guy Funny says, no, I activate my trap card. Funny Hound Trigger. This trap card allows me to basically negate all the cards on the field and in the other's decks. Thank you. Now now I can and still activate as it blows up in Funny's face. Boom. As Ebel's like, what? And every card that was in that you used or deals damage to yourself. And plus it has the other effect that my the to play as many cards turns as I want. So it basically 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Yeah. So then as he gets up, that didn't hurt. Yeah. So as Jaden says, you did that instead of me. Yeah. I saved you from it. Now I just need to sleep. As he falls asleep, as he as he or actually she lay or or actually she lets his head lay on her lap thing. Yeah. So then Dr. Crowler was like, man. So then he summons Rainbow. No, so Jaden ends the duel. And they all got home. As he, yeah. So they basically, yeah, Ebel and all that stuff. Winner, winner, winner. Yeah. So then he goes home, or he actually goes to back to the dorm. Because in his as he sleeps, everybody's like wondering where he's at, and they thought he didn't make it, but as he gets up out of his nap thing, as he walks around, I was sleeping they're like, where were you at? I said, we all thought you were left, or thought you got left behind. Huh, no thanks. Oh, name. I went and took a nap thing. They're pretty fast. Or, yeah. So, he was in the smartest people category. So, yeah, then Ebel and Jaden, he's back into one, and he's more relaxed now, and he is actually, or not Jaden, but the um funny man was actually got asked out by her, or in this alternate timeline, because I was gonna make her the kind of like, what if um, Jaden gets married to her, and it was like, nah. So yeah. So then I'll do that in the shippers things, but other than that, it's the yeah. So he holds against the Clear World deck, and yeah, wins, and the yeah. So then, but his own, he had a, because his power, or no, actually, because Funny Man and was the is always has to regain energy, or else he might end up going into an alternate universe, or like a yeah. So the so she basically wonders why he always eats and studies real fast and lays down and like exercises if some, as she's asked one day or one night she walked into his room, because actually both of them were like room buddy things. Yeah. So she ends up um asking him, why do you always like do that stuff, like eat, study, exercise, and then bed? You never heard of like there's, as he tries to think about it, but he doesn't want to say it to her because he might end up getting her worried. So the because his, during that time, like travel through, like from one universe to the, like a dimension thing, the funny guy gained the power to teleport through reality. Oh, and he's like, but one duel, he, or at the end of the duel, like after the duel, his chest is burning as he's like, as smoke coming out of, off of, and as everyone's like, okay. As instead of blood, or instead of like coughing out blood, he coughed out magma as he's in pain. And as the as he's clawing at his own chest. And as even the nurses were, the doctors aren't like her. She does not know what he or what name. Plus, none of them knew. As except for the spirit version of him. So then when he told Jaden that I see. When he went through, or when the rest of you guys went through that dimension, that dimension change thing, it made or rest of you more calm, or like it doesn't do anything to rest of you. But him, he's about to die. Hey, what do you mean? And they're like wondering why. Or Jaden's like, wait, what do you mean? As they see him laying in that bed, as what does the conductor, or not doctor, I forget his name, this guy, he said, as Jaden tells them that, how does everyone here feel when all of us went through that dimension? As they're like, we all feel fine. And, or he told me that because the dimension of him, like reason why he's coughing out magma is because his entire body is now, he's gonna get teleported to a different life, or to a different dimension. As everybody's like, everyone had that face, like they could not believe that as the red substance that, no, actually it's blue or rainbow substance that came out of Funny his body, like, was, as they're like wondering why him. Yeah. as he eventually, as he sleeps, and then the next morning, he finally died and has been reborn into a next universe of My Hero Academia. Yeah. So then but his, like, the shell that he left was still there. And or actually, let's say it was a future and she got married to him and had 3 kids and yeah. And Jaden got married to her, and yeah. So then when he spent a lot of time with them, as the goo that was on went all over like a cocoon, as yeah. So then basically his deck was on display. Until, yeah, as Jaden, or let's say he asked, or if he ever dies, he'll give Jaden those cards. Yeah. So yeah, basically, or actually, he gave those cards to his younger generation. Yeah. Then he died. Then that happened. So then she always been with his side. So now, this is the end of the What If. Please leave a like, share, subscribe. Peace.